Second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now left side on the swing pass. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Hurts fumbles it, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Going right back to Akers. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 86 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to his tight end, Sullivan. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. 20. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll find the tight end, Sullivan, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And incomplete as the clock stops here with just 1 second to go in this football game. They'll look to run with Akers. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So
today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Jets taking on the Detroit Lions.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Detroit Lions and the New York Jets. Again, everyone, with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former #2 overall pick in the draft from BYU at Zach Wilson. Now Hall to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 22 carries, 109 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Wilson. Out to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd can take over and get some points on the board. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll set up to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Steps away. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. K.J. Osborne, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes...
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. He finds his man, complete. It's Sullivan. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. Early lead in that one for the Packers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now Sterling Hoffrichter set to punt. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Back to throw. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sullivan. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll roll him out right. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Sullivan. And he'll be out of bounds. A gain of 37.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Cam Akers. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
21-0 our score after 1.
On the move to his left. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll drop to throw.
Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Flush to his right.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his left. That's to his running back, complete.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And New York set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. Wilson and Moore there for a Jets first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. On third down, here's Hall. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
35 yards that time on the punt. So here are the Lions to take over. They defeated the Patriots last week, now looking to make it 2 in a row here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 25. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll buy some time right. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a toss play for Akers. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Sullivan. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions open the lead up to 34-0. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And this one is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, the good news news. At least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal could change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. He finds his man complete. It's Sullivan. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Flushed out right. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And it's the Packers who have the lead as that game approaches halftime. Kadarius Toney, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we head east to check on the Bills at home in Buffalo. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. De'Ami Brown, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. A touchdown run for Najee Harris. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome... The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. 2nd and 9 now. He finds his man complete. That's Sullivan. And they're going to get this up to midfield. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing quickly to Wilson. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 63 yards. And the Jets are able to at least get one score back. Extra point splits the uprights. So they do get one score back, but still... way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. Really solid effort for him right now. 3rd quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team. But the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. He'll go with Akers here up the middle. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. K.J. Osborne, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions just continue to roll.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. 10 yards out, and the Jets are able to claw one back. Point after, right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. They juked him. So a change of possession here on the punt. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And down to the 36-yard line here. 70 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Akers. And he gets it down to the 32. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On the give, this is Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. From 10 yards out. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense for the Jets. Ready to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Play action. Now Wilson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. I call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Here's they'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. And he goes out right around the 39. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught at the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run here with Akers. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake, because that one might be a little...
He's got a man, complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get... On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run this with Akers. And an excellent job of finding the opening. He's got this now all the way down to the 22. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 20.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 6-play drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Wilson. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Now Wilson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Wilson will throw again. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It already looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. They'll drop to throw. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Lions,